We want your money. The message from Britain's Paralympic team bosses. London was one thing, but repeating these feats in Rio this summer and Tokyo in 2020 won't be easy. In sport, as in life, money buys success. And who can afford to stand still? Paralympics GB's ambitious target to be the first nation to increase their medal haul after a home games, which requires developing a new generation of talent. Like Carrie Adenegan, still only 15 years old, currently doing her GCSEs. She saw Hannah Cockcroft competing during 2012, told her mum and dad, I could do that too.
I watched the T30 400 metres race and saw Hannah Cockcroft, and I think that's the thing that really inspired me, especially because she was in, the class that I'd be equivalent to. Obviously being in the cerebral palsy class, she related a lot to me. So I think that was a moment when I was like, wow, there's a lot of girls like me and I can be up there with them.
3 years later, Carrie and her training partner Mel Nichols were on the podium with Hannah at the World Championships.
And to actually do that, it was really magical. Since I started racing, it was always my goal was to be on the podium with Hannah, and obviously now Carrie's come into it as well. She watched us at the Paralympics at London. She's come through, she's training with us, she's racing with us, and she's up there with us, which is brilliant. To have us just three Brits on the podium, it was just the perfect thing.
This trio are the product of one of the best funded, best organised para teams on the planet. And they have to be if Paralympics GB are to deliver what they've set out to in Rio, winning 120 medals or more.
Every little helps really. One thing that we might have as a British team, I don't know, the US team might not have or Spanish team might not have. So I think it's important for us to do everything we can to make sure that our athletes are, ready for it. And it's amazing that we have all these facilities and we don't have to worry about it. We have national lottery funding and everything.
Funding. Paralympic medal hopefuls receive almost as much lottery money as their Olympic counterparts. But, and this is the difference, the Paralympics have a broad social message other sports can only dream of, changing opportunities for and perceptions of people with disabilities.
As a result of what has happened, in Carrie's school they've got few disabled athletes and they all participate in sports now.
And they didn't before?
They didn't before.
I think it's improved a lot. Every single year I do the London Mini Marathon and I see so many new young athletes coming in and it's amazing, and I think it has got easier.
For Carrie, 2012 clearly worked, but the wider stats have a less positive spin. Disability sports participation at the grassroots has gone down since London. And consider some of the wider social indicators. For example, disability hate crime. Reports of cases are on the up. There's only so much athletes can do.
I completely recognise that we are a part of a much bigger framework, a much bigger fabric within society. Our ambition, though, is, if you quote our vision, through sport to inspire a better world for disabled people. We believe this year is a year where we can really help to make a difference positively on disabled people's lives through sport, through the achievement of our athletes and their inspirational impact.
But effectively, you're asking the public to make a big decision. They've got a fiver to give. Do they give it to Syrian refugees or do they give it to a sports team?
Well, that's the choice of the individual, not me as the chief executive. What I'm saying, if the public can get behind the team, supercharge the team, we know it can make a difference.
Take your marks.
A fiver. That's what Paralympics GB are asking for. To win more medals, to make a wider difference. Maybe, maybe not. To give or not to give.